Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 4 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter decimals. The lessons we're going to cover today are decimal number lines, convert decimals to fraction and mixed numbers, convert fractions and mixed numbers to decimals, and round decimals. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Grade 4 math, we're going to start with the chapter decimal. So we're going to start with the lesson decimal number lines. Not so late, just 4 minutes late because internet is not working fine. Find the value of u, write your answer as a decimal number. So first you need to understand the number line. Number line between, so between two integers, for example, you have, for example, two integers 0 and 1. So between two decimals, two integers, whatever the integers is, you have 9 small lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The small interval represent 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and after 0.9 you have 1, right? So between two digits you have 9 small intervals. Each interval represents 0.1. Got it? So now in the example, okay, the first one is this one is labeled as u. So that means between 0 and 1, u equals 0.1. The correct option is 0.1. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. What is the value of h? Write your answer as a decimal. So you need to find the value of h, right? Let's just count 8. H is at the which interval, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means h is at 0.6. The correct option is 0.6. Got it? So the correct option is 0.6. Find the value of S. Write your answer as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yeah, very good. 0.9. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Find the value of A. Write your answer as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 0.3. It is option number 1 is the correct option. What? Find the value of C as a decimal number, which is the correct option. The correct option is mm, 0.8 it is, because the last one is 0.9. So yes, that is 0.8, not 0.7, right? The correct option is 0.8. Find the value of K. Write your answer as a decimal number, which is the correct option. Zero point. Yes, 6. It is option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is convert decimals to fraction and mixed numbers. So let's just start with the lesson. What is 0.868 as a fraction? You have to round off 0.68, right? So how do we convert? You have to see right after the decimal point, you have two digits. you need to remove the decimal point. So when you remove the decimal point, you have to put 1 in the denominator. And because you have two digits, so you need to add two zeros. That is 68 divided by 100. Got it? The next one is 0.005. So you have to add 1 for the decimal point, and because you have three digits over here, so you need to add three zeros. That is 5 divided by 1000. You can divide them by the greatest decimal number, that is 5. So 5 times 1 is 5, and 5 times 200, that is 1 over 200. Stop chatting, please answer the question I am asking. Got it? Let's just start with the practice questions. Write 0.029 as a fraction. So which is the correct option? 29 by 100 or 29 by 1000? The correct option is 29 by 1000. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Write 0.005 as a fraction. So which is the correct option? 5 by 1000 or 5 by 100? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 by 1000. Option number 1 is the correct. Write 0.9 as a fraction. So which is the correct option? Option 1. You have only one digit right after the decimal. That would be 9 by 10, right? Not 9 by 100. The correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Write 0.90 as a fraction. So which is the correct option? Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. That's 90 over 100. Write 0.68 as a fraction. Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 68 over 100. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write 0.6 as a fraction. The correct option is 6 by 10. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is convert fractions and mixed numbers to decimal. Let's just start with the lesson. Now you have to convert from fractions to decimal, right? So you have to just go the opposite way. Like 77 over 100. You can see there you have two zeros, right? That means you need to move decimal point two places left. 77 it is. You have to move decimal from here to here. So that would be 0.77. That's just opposite to the way we did. We just finished with the lesson, right? So the other example is 83 over 1000. You have three zeros here, right? So the 1, 2, and 3. You move from here to here. That would be 0.083. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Write 1 by 10 decimal number. So which is the correct option? You have only one zero with 10, right? Yes, so you need to move decimal point one place left, so that is 0.1. Option number 2 is the correct option. 81 over 1000, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2, that is 0.081, because 1000 has three zeros, so you need to move decimal point three places left. Got it? So that is 0.0. The correct option is 1 divided by 1000 as a decimal. Yes, 1000 has three zeros, so you need to move decimal point three places left, so that would be 0.001 is the correct option. The correct option is 0.09. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 0.07. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Write 7 by 10 as a decimal number. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 0.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 0.01. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, and the next lesson is, I think, rounding. Lesson is round decimals. What is 0.0 rounded to the nearest whole number? So you have to round off 0.07 to the nearest whole number. So let's see how do we round off, right? That is 0.07. You need to round off to the whole number, right? So after the decimal, the first digit is 0 and 0 is less than 5. So that means you can round off to the whole number, that is exactly 0. So 0.07 is rounded off to 0, right? Let's just start with the test question. What is 5.75 rounded to the nearest tenth? So you have 5.75. That is the decimal, right? After the decimal, you have 7. 7 is greater than 5. That means oh, sorry, you need to round to the nearest tenth. Nearest tenth it is, right? So the digit on the 10th position is 7. So after the 7, you have 5. 5 is greater than 5. That means you need to round up. You need to add 1 to the 10th position. So that would be 5.8. Got it? The correct option is 5.8. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is 7.594 rounded to the nearest hundredth? So which is the correct option? That is 7.59. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is 4.1 rounded to the nearest whole number? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is nearest 10th you have to round off. 4.529 rounded to the nearest 10th, which is the correct option. The correct option is 4.5. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is yes, 7. 6.667 is rounded off to 7. The correct option is 7. 3.86 is rounded off to, yes, 4. The correct option is 4. What is 7.45 rounded to the nearest 10? The correct option is, yes, 7.5 is the correct option. The correct option is 7.80. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we were working on is decimals. The lessons we have covered today are decimal number lines, convert decimals to fractions and mixed numbers, convert fractions and mixed numbers to decimals, and round decimals. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions, lessons we have just finished, and please ask. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.